right, Seb, welcome back. Thanks as always for the time. Had a little bit of some time off and now back into it. Headed to San Diego. What kind of matchup do you expect to have on Friday night?
It's always difficult after an international window. Also with a week off, as much as you need that break, considering where we were, we'll see how it goes on Friday against San Diego. Listen, we know it's going to be a difficult game. Every team right now wants to be the team that beats us and stops our unbeaten run, so we're fully aware of that. But one thing this team has showed is their togetherness and their grit, their determination to go out there and give absolutely everything, and so far it's worked, and it'll be no different against a good San Diego team.
Since you already played San Diego here at home earlier this year, how do the kind of expectations for you and knowing kind of what they bring this year specifically kind of change at their place?
Listen, we understand, like, the last time we played them, they were probably a shadow of themselves. They've been on the road for a long time, quick turnaround. So we don't expect it to be anything the same as what it was before. We're also going to their place, which is always a tough environment to go play. As well, they've got some internationals that are on duty right now, so it'll be interesting to see what personnel is out there on Friday. But yeah, Casey is a great coach. She won the Shield last year. They've got a winning formula. It probably hasn't come in for fruition this season. They want to probably get that ball rolling, and it's going to be a challenge for us. But like I said, we've been thrown plenty of challenges this year, and it's no different. And the players are fully prepared of what they need to do to go out there and get the 3 points.
You kind of mentioned just getting all the players back into the mood after a week off. How do you kind of approach just getting them back mentally? Getting them in that mindset of getting into games, and just kind of do you try and do it very quickly, or you kind of ease them into it as the week goes on?
I think it's driven by the players. Obviously we play a part in it, but they know what they need to do, what they're capable of doing. They've put themselves in a terrific position this year, probably in a position that they could have only dreamt of, but they're in it, and they want to keep that momentum. They've had a taste for winning, both at home and on the road, and they're so driven, and they want to continue it. And like I said, it's a tough place to go, San Diego away, with some of the international players. Every week we're going through that. There's internationals everywhere, high quality players, but they're up for the challenge, and that's what probably drives it. We understand that it's a long season. You've got more away trips than we've ever had before. A couple of West Coast teams added to the league this year, and so that mental break is really important for the players to reset. And we've got 5 games before the next break, and so that's where their minds are at. We've also got 4 away games out of the 5 as well, so the challenges keep coming, but there's a real togetherness and a real self-belief amongst the group, not only with the staff but the players as well.
How gratifying is that just for you to have that kind of culture that's been cultivated? I mean, a couple of years ago, I remember you talking, and then you were saying that it really wasn't here before. To be able to create this culture and cultivate it over time to the point where the players are taking taking over that mentality,
yeah.
Rather than you having to coach them up. How gratifying is that for you?
It's massive. You look around the staff as well. We've all been in those situations. We've all played at a very high level. We all understand, like, you only get this one opportunity, and so to see the players take the driving seat, and that is really rewarding. We have to prepare the players as best we can to go out there and perform, but the mentality has always been a constant. And we've got some really great leaders amongst the group who are driving the young players, and you just want it to be a continuous cycle within the team and the group. And so listen, there's going to be players who move on from here, and you want to keep that culture the same and what it means to play for a Orlando Pride team. And the players have done a terrific job of captivating that and making sure that anyone who comes in have got their full buy-in into what it means to play for this team.
Did you see what you wanted to see from the team in training these last 2 days as they come back from break? But you mentioned, they're motivated to keep this up. Like, can you tell that in training?
Yeah, for sure. I've been in this position coming up to like 2 years now, and so the transformation with this team has been really rewarding for me, because I've seen the difference between us having those extra days off and coming in and lethargic and not motivated. But this is a real different group today, and so they know what they need to reset and go again, and they were itching to come back and train and ready for this next game upon us.
Is that because you think they embrace that role of kind of being that targeted team in the league now?
It's probably not a position that a lot of them are used to, so they're just embracing it right now. There's a lot of great teams in this league, and like you said, everyone wants to be the team that knocks us off the #1 spot. And yeah, I think they're just embracing it, but they're having fun with it as well. They're going out there, they're enjoying playing, working for each other, getting the reward for all their hard work by putting the ball in the back of the net as well, and then seeing the game out at the end and walking away with 3 points. And again, to go 8 games in this league on a winning streak is not an easy task, but they've shown that they're capable of doing it, and I'm sure that won't stop on Friday. They'll want that 9th win in a row.
I mean, the win is the obvious result, but during this streak, how much growth have you seen, I guess, from the beginning of the season to now? And then, like, how much further can this group go?
Yeah, I don't think it ends. There's always elements of our game that we can continue to adapt and move forward with. The game is evolving every year. We found a formula that works for us, but our strategies change each game depending on the personnel, and so next player steps up and knows their role and what they need to do for us to get the 3 points at the weekend. But yeah, one thing that stay constant is the motivation of the players and the culture and our principles and what it means to play for this team, and that's solely on their mentality to go into each game knowing that they're capable of coming away with the win.